Prominent pastor and author Voddie Baucham Jr. passes away at 56 after medical emergency. Lusaka, Zambia. The global Christian community is mourning the sudden loss of Dr. Voddie Baucham Jr., a renowned pastor, author, and sought-after speaker, who passed away on Tuesday at the age of 56. The news was confirmed by Founders Ministries, the organization he led as Dean of Theology, following an emergency medical incident. According to a statement released by Founders Ministries, Baucham was in Lusaka, Zambia, when he suffered an unexpected medical event. He was subsequently rushed to a local hospital where he tragically succumbed. The specific nature of the medical incident has not been disclosed. It is with heavy hearts that we announce the passing of our dear brother, Voddie Baucham. The statement from Founders Ministries read, "We ask for prayers for his family and for all who loved him during this difficult time." Baucham was a significant and often influential voice within conservative Reformed Baptist circles. Known for his powerful, expository preaching and unwavering commitment to theological principles, he authored several books, including Family-Driven Faith and Fault Lines, which addressed cultural and social issues from a biblical perspective. His ministry career was extensive. Before his role with Founders Ministries, an organization dedicated to promoting historic Baptist principles, Baucham served as a pastor in the United States. In 2015, he made a life-changing move to Zambia to serve as the first dean of the School of Theology at African Christian University in Lusaka, a role that reflected his deep commitment to theological education on the African continent. News of his passing sent shockwaves through social media, where tributes from pastors, theologians, and laypeople poured in, highlighting his impact as a teacher, mentor, and defender of the faith. Author and pastor Dr. John MacArthur, a prominent figure in the same theological tradition, expressed his grief, calling Baucham a faithful preacher of the word and a courageous defender of the truth. Baucham's legacy is marked by his passionate advocacy for biblical family ministry, racial reconciliation grounded in gospel truth, and the exposition of Reformed theology. His sermons and lectures reached a worldwide audience, making him a household name among evangelical Christians. He is survived by his wife, Bridget, and their 9 children. The family has requested privacy as they grieve this profound loss. Details regarding memorial services have not yet been announced. At 56, Voddie Baucham's passing is felt as a premature loss. However, his extensive body of work, his sermons, books, and lectures, ensures that his influence on Christian thought and discipleship will continue for generations to come. The global church mourns sudden passing of pastor and theologian Voddie Baucham Jr. at 56. Lusaka, Zambia. The Christian world is grappling with the sudden and profound loss of Dr. Voddie Baucham Jr., a formidable pastor, author, and theologian who died Tuesday following an emergency medical incident. He was 56 years old. The announcement from Founders Ministries, where he served as Dean of Theology, confirmed his passing in Lusaka, Zambia, sending waves of grief through congregations and academic circles across the globe. According to the official statement, Baucham was taken to a local hospital after suffering an unexpected medical emergency. Despite efforts to save him, he succumbed shortly after. The specific details of the medical incident have not been disclosed, with the organization and his family requesting prayers and privacy during this difficult time. A legacy forged in faith and family. Voddie Baucham was a distinctive and influential voice in modern evangelicalism, particularly within Reformed and Baptist traditions. Born and raised in the Los Angeles area, he often spoke of his journey from a troubled youth to a life dedicated to Christ, a transformation that fueled his passion for clear, uncompromising biblical teaching. He was perhaps best known for his powerful emphasis on the centrality of the family in discipleship. His best-selling book, Family-Driven Faith, Doing What It Takes to Raise Sons and Daughters Who Walk with God, became a foundational text for the family-integrated church movement. In it, he argued passionately for parents, particularly fathers, to take primary responsibility for the spiritual nurture of their children, a message that resonated deeply with many seeking an alternative to age-segregated ministry models. A courageous voice on culture and theology, Baucham's influence extended beyond the pulpit to the public square, where he was a frequent commentator on social and cultural issues. He held a Doctor of Ministry degree from Southeastern Baptist Theological Seminary and a Master of Arts in Religion from Southwestern Seminary. His theological depth was matched by a courageous willingness to address contentious topics. His more recent work, Fault Lines, The Social Justice Movement, and Evangelicalism's Looming Catastrophe, established him as a leading critic of what he termed critical social justice within the church. He argued forcefully for a gospel-centered approach to issues of race and reconciliation, positioning him at the center of significant debate and earning him both strong support and criticism. A heart for Africa and theological education. In 2015, Baucham made a decisive move that shaped the final chapter of his life and ministry. He relocated his family to Lusaka, Zambia, to become the inaugural dean of the School of Theology at African Christian University, ACU. This move was not a mere career shift, but a reflection of his deep conviction to invest in the future of the global church, particularly in Africa. At ACU, his mission was to help train a new generation of African pastors and leaders grounded in a robust, confessional Reformed theology. Prior to this, he had served as preaching pastor at several churches in the United States, including Grace Family Baptist Church in Spring, Texas. His sermons, characterized by their expository style and compelling delivery, have been disseminated widely online, making him a beloved teacher to millions who never sat in his physical congregation. An outpouring of grief and tribute. The news of his passing prompted an immediate and heartfelt outpouring of tributes from across the theological spectrum. Author and pastor Dr. John MacArthur said, "Voddie Baucham was a faithful preacher of the word and a courageous defender of the truth. His voice was a clarion call to faithfulness in an age of compromise, and his absence will be deeply felt." Many others highlighted his role as a mentor and his personal kindness. Pastor and author Dr. Phil Johnson noted, "He was a giant in the faith, a man of immense conviction, integrity, and love for Christ and his church." A personal legacy. Baucham's most personal legacy is his family. He is survived by his wife of over 30 years, Bridget, and their 9 children. His commitment to his family was not just a preached principle, but a lived reality, a testimony his friends and colleagues consistently affirmed. The family has requested privacy as they navigate this immense loss. Plans for memorial services, expected to be held in both Zambia and the United States, are pending and will be communicated at a later date. Though his life was cut short at 56, Voddie Baucham Jr.'s impact is indelible. Through his writings, his sermons, and the leaders he trained in America and Africa, his work will continue to shape Christian thought and practice for years to come. The church has lost a stalwart defender of the faith, but his legacy of faithfulness endures.